Hi, and welcome to my channel. This is the end of week 1 of doing the Atkins diet. Each month I do a different diet for 30 days, and then I talk about during the month how I'm feeling, share any recipes or information that I think might be helpful if you're following along, or I might talk about my exercising during the week, just anything that might be helpful for others and to explain how I'm doing. So this week, I started last week at 275. This week I'm 266.8 pounds. So good amount of weight loss. Now what I want to say though about that is that I normally take a diuretic medication, and even with that, normally I have a bit of water retention. You can tell when you push into the ankle, it indents in, and I can feel it in my body. When I have more fluid on, it makes it harder for my knees and my joints. While doing this diet, just for the first week already, completely diuresed. This diet is fantastic for that. No edema at all in my legs. My knees feel way better. I don't feel so, my body doesn't feel so weighted down. So I know that some of that weight definitely is that extra water weight, but truly I did lose a little bit of normal weight too. I didn't have too many problems sticking to the diet this week. There's been a couple temptations, but actually knowing I was going to have to do this video and knowing that I'm going to be doing these videos every week, and so people are going to be able to see if I'm actually sticking to these diets or not, because if I don't lose weight, then it's obviously I'm not sticking to it. So that was a huge help for me, and I think a lot of people join Weight Watchers, and Weight Watchers is successful because it is a good balanced diet, but it also it keeps people accountable because they're having to weigh in every week. And so for me, this is my weigh-in. So that's really helped. I didn't do a lot of meal prep, so that was some of my challenge this week. So I did I went to this restaurant called Chicken Dijon. They have lean chicken kebabs, and so totally in the Atkins diet. They're actually really inexpensive. They're $4.50 per chicken kebab, and each kebab comes with like a piece of, let's see, I don't know, about this size, each piece of chicken. So 5 of those. So it was actually, each kebab in itself is very filling. So I would buy like several kebabs, like 6 kebabs, and then I would eat that for like lunch and dinner over several days, and then just do it again. And I know that's probably sounds like a nightmare to some people, but it's probably one of my faults is I don't like meal prepping, and as I do this, I do understand I'm gonna need a meal prep, but I am staying in a hotel. I don't have a full kitchen, and meal prep in general isn't easy for me, but just having limited space and limited utensils to work with certainly doesn't help. I don't have an oven or anything. I have like this 2 burner top thing, and the pan that comes with the hotel has I've tried cooking it. I was trying to eat like burger patties with some cheese on it and some tomato paste for seasoning, but I don't know, it tastes funny, so I went ahead and ordered on Amazon, and I bought an induction plate, and that's supposed to be coming up this week to be delivered. So I do want to be meal prepping. That's going to be the key to success for all of these diets, frankly. Also this week I went bowling with my coworkers.
Where? Food. Oh, videotape. Yeah.
Are we talking about high school?
Yes.
What'd you say? That's all the way across the country. No one knows about that. Doing it.
Everybody in. I'm not letting that go.
I didn't actually bowl, but I hung out with my coworkers while they bowled, and I went to the Redondo Beach Pier. Gosh, what else did I do? Oh my gosh, I just like ran simple errands, stuff like that. To go and spend more time at the beach this weekend, but I was actually feeling pretty tired this week, so I would get home and I was ready for bed by like 7:30. I had to push myself to stay up to 8:30 so that I didn't go to bed too early. So I just did not have the energy to do anything. I had wanted to go to the park every day and just kind of go for a walk. I couldn't push past that. I was just beyond exhausted, and I slept. I slept well through the whole night, even going to bed early like that, and I didn't want to wake up in the morning. So my body needed it. I don't push. I'm too old. I don't push anymore. If my body wants sleep, it's getting sleep. It needs it for whatever reason, whether it's fighting off an infection that I'm not aware of, or it's adjusting to a new diet, or whatever the reason may be. If it needs rest, I let it have rest. So today I felt pretty good. I did a lot of errands today. I bought some new orthotic shoes to continue helping to support my arches so that being more active is easier. My plan for this week is to, I want to go walk at the park every day just for a half hour, nothing crazy, but a good way to get my endurance built up. And this coming up weekend, I have made a list of places that are really cool to see in this area. I'm gonna pick for one of those places and go do like an adventure and, take video and hopefully have that to post the following week because I'm posting on Sundays. And So I'm thinking Saturday to go do something fun, and then Saturday evening I need to do editing for what happened during the earlier part of the week. Anyway, whatever. It's a learning curve. Anyway, so beyond the chicken Dijon, in the mornings I ate, a couple mornings I had bacon. At work they serve bacon, and I had eggs one day. And I did buy a couple of the Atkins bars as a meal replacement, because like I said, meal planning is not my strong suit, and I didn't plan. I got this, but I still stuck with it. One day I forgot the bar and everything, and I really was busy with work, so I just skipped. I didn't even eat that day until like 2 in the afternoon. But not because on purpose or anything, but I think I was far enough into the Atkins that it didn't bother me so much. I wasn't like starving or anything, which is actually one of the reasons why the Atkins diet works, is when you're eating high protein, it actually decreases your appetite. And so you actually end up over time eating less food. And so your calorie count goes down. So you're taking in less and moving more. There's several factors to why this diet works. So that's one, that's a big one. 2, it diureses. It helps to keep all the excess fluids off, or prevent you from having them in the first place. So it's very nice for that reason. There's actually a lot of studies that's been done on this diet. The majority of studies are positive. When people have the gastric surgery, that is the diet they go on. I mean, it's not called the Atkins, but that's what it is. It's high protein, low carbohydrates. Slowly, after they've had the surgery, they eventually are able to add on a little bit more stuff, like, limited amount of fruits and berries, but, plenty of leafy green vegetables, non-starch vegetables, lean proteins. And that's just the way they have to eat from that point on. And that's very much like the final stage of the Atkins diet. And initially, when they have the bariatric surgery, it's pretty much like the introduction phase of the Atkins diet for a while. I think sometimes even up to like a year, they're doing pretty much just straight protein with like a little bit of vegetables. But that diet, the people who stick with it, they keep that weight off. They lose a lot of weight. These are bariatric patients. They lose a lot of weight, and they maintain that weight so long as they're sticking to that diet that comes with doing the surgery. The surgery is helpful because initially it restricts the amount of calories that you can eat regardless of what you're eating. And it actually makes you sick. You vomit if you try to eat sugary and bad foods. Not to say there's not still people who, for whatever reason, don't follow that. I want to say that's a part of it too. People don't typically get to the morbid obese size just because of a food issue. More often than not, there's some kind of psychological or health issue mentally dealing with that, whether it's depression or PTSD or some kind of like addiction, personality type, or something. There's something going on mentally. So really, to lose weight and keep it off permanently, you have to address your diet and you have to address your activity level, but you also have to address the mind. You have to deal with those demons, or I used to joke and say, oh, I've got fat armor, but in truth, that's really what it is. It's some people, when they get depressed or upset, they'll drink alcohol, and they become alcoholics. Not everybody becomes alcoholic, but some people become alcoholics. They might smoke a lot to a point they're getting COPD. Everybody has their thing, or they turn to drugs. But food is also something that people turn to when they're going through something. And, that's why they call this the freshman 15, because people are stressed out, so they start eating, and they're away from home and they can eat what they want, so they enjoy the food. So, you do have to address all those parts that are broken that got you into the place that you're at. it's not just food and it's not just exercise. It really is the trifecta. And sometimes as people lose weight, they find that they have to have different friends, just like stopping drinking. You know, maybe your friends like are really big foodies and they like to go to buffets, and, you know, they pick at you because you don't want to eat, you know, unhealthy, and they're like, come on, it's just a donut. Oh, come on, it's your birthday. Oh, come on, blah, 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 blah. And you know, and when you start trying to do things the right way, sometimes people will sabotage, not meaning to, but they'll try to, you know, just get you to do what you used to do. Oh, you were more fun when you weren't on a diet, blah, blah, blah. Now you're all grumpy because you're hungry, whatever. Right? So, you just have to you have to want to make the change, but you have to be mentally ready as well. I think I'm finally there, but everybody gets there at their own pace and their own time. And you need to have support there, you know, and I feel I'll get that from YouTube. That's my hope anyway. If anything else, I'm learning more about myself, even just making these videos and talking about it. What else? Oh God, I will say the Atkins bars are freaking phenomenal. They taste so good, and they're good. Even if I wasn't on this diet, I would want to eat those things. They're delicious, so nummy. I drink a lot of water. I am drinking Diet Coke. I'm kind of addicted. So there's that, you know, and I know that's not the healthiest thing, but, you know, one thing at a time. I will eventually quit, but right now I just need to get my diet straight, and that's something I'm allowed to drink. So for right now, it's staying in. I am trying to drink less of it though. I'm trying to drink at least a half gallon or more of just straight water. And then I'm also drinking the Diet Coke. And then also, actually a couple nights for like dinner, I had Jell-O with my chicken one night, and then I just had straight 4 of those little cups of Jell-O was my dinner. So, it was nummy. Sorry. Love it. I don't know. I think that's everything. I wanted to talk about labs. I was supposed to get lab results this week. Unfortunately, some unforeseen circumstances happened, and I wasn't able to get the blood work done. I took the time off in the morning to get it done. I went to the office. I sat there for about a half hour. I needed to be at work in a half hour from that point. They still haven't even drawn the blood yet or pulled me back. And they had some stuff going on in that office where they were talking about, cat just bit my toe. Where they were talking about things that I felt was inappropriate. And I spoke my mind and walked out. So, I made a new appointment with a new doctor I'm going to establish with. I'm not going to go back there, and that's a very unhealthy environment, and that's not where I want to be treated for health issues, because they're unhealthy mentally themselves, and I'm not going to do that. So, made an appointment with a different doctor, and unfortunately that's not until the first week of August. And I don't want this to just fall to the side, so I'm probably going to go to one of these labs where you can actually purchase labs to be drawn yourself and get the results yourself. I'll link those down below so you have that information. So if you wanted to do labs or something like that and see where you're at, you could do that. So that way when I get the results, they're mine and I don't have to deal with some weird stuff. Yeah, I think that was everything. I really appreciate that you joined my channel today. Join me next week, Sunday again. I'll be posting, and if you have any comments or suggestions or recipes that you like that you might want to share with the group, please do so. I'll try to do more links to the bars and stuff like that. I am still learning this, so I'm not sure how savvy I'm going to be. It's just going to take me some time, growing pains. Be patient with me. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Hit like if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, please don't hit the not like. Tell me in the comments what you would like to hear or see that would be beneficial for you so that you would like it. Or, you know, or if you just don't and it wouldn't matter what I say, then feel free to go. No one's making you watch. So this really needs to be a happy place, a supportive place, and I thank you so much. See you next time.
You said never